Hey everybody, it's Retro DM Ray here. Hey, I just wanted to give everybody an update for the channel. We are going to get back to talking about some BX, Moldvay Basic Cook Expert D&D here really soon. But I have to apologize. This week has just been real crazy with me and my family, and I'm on jury duty and with work-related things and all of that mess. I just haven't been able to get a video out to you. But I do want to give you a little preview of what's to come, and here's the preview right here. I'm going to ask you a question, and we're going to kind of look through Moldvay's Basic and analyze that together just by looking at the sections where he gives examples of play. And he does that in 2 sections in his book. So we're going to read through that and kind of go through that and hit some highlights of that on the next video. But here's the question that I really want to come to for today as a preview. When you read a science fiction fantasy novel, which is what Dungeons & Dragons is really based on, and it's really based on even old version of a sci-fi fantasy, way back, Tolkien and others, or if you watch a movie of that nature, if that movie does not have characters that you can invest yourself in by way of their emotional conflicts, their mental conflicts, their challenges, the intrigue, the mystery, the danger, if the story doesn't cost any of those characters some sort of resources, then my question to you would be, is that really a good sci-fi fantasy movie or a book? I think the clear answer is no, it's not, and I'm not sure anyone would read that. If all you're doing is reading a daily journal or diary entry of chapter after chapter about characters, and there isn't anything else beyond that, I'm not sure you could classify that in that particular sci-fi fantasy category. I'm not even sure what you would classify that as, and certainly you wouldn't watch that as a movie. And I think I may not be wrong when I say this. In many of today's systems, I feel like that's really what you're doing. You're playing around in the field of Dungeons & Dragons with no idea of what that field really consists of or really looks like in many ways. You're playing around with playing as diary entries, and maybe diary entries of burgeoning or full-fledged superheroes, depending on the system that you play in, and there's really no lethality, so there's really no ultimate cost of resources or concern of loss of resources, cost to your characters, or concern of loss of your characters, really, with multiple death saves or multiple dying levels and wounded levels and all this other stuff with healing all along the way. And I'm not complaining about those systems. Again, if that's your thing, great. Play that and enjoy that with you and your friends, and that's okay. But for me, I want us to get back to basic, or back to the way Dungeons & Dragons was originally created, originally intended, the purest form of that, which was in fact this lethality, this mystery, this intrigue, that it cost you something. And with those risks, there came great reward. And I wonder if in today's systems there's a whole lot of risk, but of course there's a lot of reward. And the reward comes much quicker as well. We're impatient with the ability to level up and to achieve the next category of goals. And so I wonder if all of that ties to my question that I ask. And so I want you to think about that this week, and then next week I'm going to get back to doing our videos, hopefully. We are on vacation, but I am going to try to take some time in the midst of that vacation and do another video for you. If I can't, I will do another update and follow up to this one here. But I just want to say thank you to all those who have subscribed and liked my videos on my channel. I'm glad I'm able to continue to build upon this already well-built OSR community. Continuing to be just another voice and talking about BX and the ways that I am. Talking about the ways in which we struggle to try to, as I put it, save our game or get back to basic and save our game. I'm glad you're enjoying these things. If this is your first time viewing my channel, this is your first time watching any of these videos, go back and watch the others. I would ask you please and hit a like and subscribe. If you all just continue to really like these, and they're pouring into you and into your heart for real pure Dungeons and Dragons like it used to be, consider giving us a tip in that PayPal tip jar, which is the link in those other videos. And thanks again for listening, and I hope that you all take care and you have great fun in your times of gaming, whatever that system ends up being for you, whatever choices you make in that. And hey, as always, may all your rolls be nat 20s. Take care.